I didn't beat the shit out of anything. I'm gonna go kill some. Didn't give up. I mean, that 4th and 9 where I had two guys trying to tackle him and he just animated through three people to get an extra 4 yards was the backbreaker. It is what it is. Stuff happens all the time to me like that. So I probably won't win a game this year. He didn't bounce off. He went through them like they weren't even there. I'm sorry, I don't respond to people whose teams have a losing record in real life. Okay. No, I'm probably going to lose by 50.
Going to start
Locking in doesn't do shit. Will I score a touchdown? Who knows? That seems a bit high. And then you're just trying to lose. He's probably going to beat me by 50.
Threatening, Commanders threatening. And Jaden Daniels keeps it himself and dances into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. It's a one-possession game. Jones. Taylor sets up as the receiver. Now they do a jet sweep to Taylor. Taylor, zigzag move. Taylor works in for the touchdown. They go into the bag of tricks, and they get the payoff. A jet sweep with also a potential shovel pass to Tyler Warren behind it, but no need for the shovel. Jonathan Taylor. I'll take it anyway. Hey, it works. As Daniels scores on the run. His extra point is up and good. For the Chargers on your quick strike, the Colts strike even quicker. 2 plays. The toss, wide open, put 2 on the board to Pickens. All cylinders. The ball, and let you soon earn the respect of your teammates. There's a pass. Looking for Robinson, covered by Hufanga, the free agent from San Francisco. 3-time defensive play. No penalty flag in the field. Let's do a little game rewind earlier in this Broncos and Giants game. 3rd and 4. Jackson Dart stands and delivers. He's good at just scanning the field and finding his open man. In this case, it was Theo Johnson. Not only gets the yardage to gain, he got 19 on that play. Now this drive is at a 3rd and 7. It's from almost at midfield.
No. Okay.
After being out all of preseason and the first 6 games, and outside they go. Flag thrown, quick throw, 3rd and 7. Robinson. Waiting on the penalty announcement while we get 3rd quarter kickoff between the Packers and the Cardinals. Just 1 touchdown on the board. Trey McBride with the score right before halftime. Cardinals lead 13-6. What's the penalty? Brad Allen. Excuse me. 2 players moving by the offense without being set prior to the snap. Penalty. 3rd down. Well, that's a number showing 7 guys in the line of scrimmage, only rush 5, drop 2 out. But watch right here. Watches his foot. He's not completely set for a full second. But the pressure. Some unblocked defenders. 7 at the line, some confusion with protection. Penalty story you just saw. 3rd down and 12. They need midfield. Dart. Thomas a block. Robinson looking for a block. And he bumps into Schloman, he takes it outside, he's got the 1st down. A catch and run, and a late flag thrown. So Josh Jacobs, we see him back in the game. You really want to feature him. I'm looking at those direct runs to set up the play action and passing game.
Yeah, that wasn't a 1st down. I mean, it's not like it crossed the 1st down mark or anything. That would never happen. Just like the USC game.
1 timeout left for Dallas. After the sack is Prescott.
Only my line could actually block. That would. I can have like 90s on my line, and they won't know what the difference is between a block and a run.
That is what I call a bucket.
Fucking retarded.
That was a handoff 45 yards down the field. Great catch, and now they're right in scoring position. And again, part of scoring too fast for Washington is now they're giving up points on the other end. Amazing throw on the catch. Dallas are going to run. Vic Williams. Williams. Taking down at the toe. 13 seconds left. They'll take a timeout. I believe they do.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they drop it? Like, why wouldn't he drop a pass right to him?
He runs so hard. He just says, "No, you're not tackling me. Stiff arm."
Who cares?
Carrying defenders, Martin, and then Luvu. And then on the previous play, Downs looking right. He knows he's got Pickens over there one-on-one. It's actually great coverage by Lattimore. You can't be on him any tighter than that.
Yep, of course. Why not?
Pickens, and that's his goal.
Why wouldn't it be a...
Get it, you want to start stacking the defender. I'm just going to give you a little leverage on the outside arm, and not just drop the guy. Dallas, throw. Look at that. Dallas is so good here. 2 minutes left in the first half. They're amazing. Best in the NFL. The Cowboys just ripped off 77 yards in 2 plays.
Oh, yeah, don't throw. Yeah. Might as well just put field goal block up. Let him score 90.
Touchdown, Dallas. Begins to warm up on the sideline. Watch as he slides again. That left foot slides and then he gets
yeah.
caught. See how the toes in the ground as his body weight's going back, and Tillman gets a hold of it. Boy, he goes right to the immediately grabs it. Yes, he does. But he's back out there for the Giants, staying on the field. And now it's a net zero game after such a great drive. You'd rather actually kick a field goal and have a 3-point lead than end up going down and giving him a touchdown. A little chip. Saber still reacts late. Well, we all know why he found Ferguson there, right? Not only because he was open in the end zone, but because Ferguson showed up today in Dak's high school jersey. The Houghton High School, what was their nickname? Buccaneers. The Houghton High School Buccaneers back in Louisiana, where Dak Prescott grew up and started throwing footballs around and became a star quarterback throughout his life. That was the arrival there. We showed you that a couple hours ago, but we thought we'd revisit it with quarterback and tight end scoring a touchdown right before the Dallas 27, Washington 15. Time records coming in. Dart deflected again, and once again it's out. His second deflected pass today on the Giant quarterback throw. He's playing like an All-Pro. He was a first-team All-Pro a season ago on that defensive line for Denver. Well, he was an important piece to get re-signed in the offseason as you see him get his hands up, trying to work that twist. Bad himself for missing that one. Yeah, there is a connection. Herbert and Steichen. Steichen spent 9 years with the Chargers organization. He was coaching QBs and running things on that side. Herbert's rookie year in 2020 formed an outstanding relationship as Gadsden is tackled down at the 48-yard. Kyler Murray, 55th in his 10-year career. He's been with 6 different teams the last 6 seasons. So far today, as he dumps it off for the tight end Elijah Higgins. So again, to say about one another, and the way that Herbert described it, said, I learned a lot from him. I just enjoyed playing for him. Not surprised at the success.
No, I suck. Whoever the bottom feeder is, I probably lose to them right now by multiple scores.
Total of 9 points. Every game has come right down to the wire. 35 coming up here. And talking about Jacoby Brissett, the day he's had so far. I mean, he's really just facing off of what the defense has been giving him, standing in the pocket. You see he's taking shots, but he doesn't care. He's going to go and keep slinging it, giving the opportunities that are there. And that's what I really like about the way Brissett has been commanding this offense. He hasn't tried to force the ball 20 yards down the field every time. He takes those easy 5, 7-yard routes, get those completions, and then take his stride when the timing is right. And it took a shot to Zay Jones, that 43-yard connection, which led to the Cardinals' touchdown at the end of the second quarter. Third down and 5. Takes a shot here, looking for Marvin Harrison and 2 flags. With Kevin Williams defending. 2 penalty markers thrown. As they mark off the yardage, we'll let you know that a little bit of a scary moment right before halftime. Luke McCaffrey bang on the ground. The kick returner up in the air. A Cowboy tackler got underneath him, which kind of accelerated the height that he fell to the ground against. And bang, a hard hit right there. He was down on the ground for a couple of minutes. The athletic training staff came out, attended to him, but that's the good news. After a little bit of time, he popped up and walked off the field under his own power. That game has gone to loose ball. Loose ball. With the Eagles last season.
It's honestly embarrassing that he's not already beating me by 50.
Yeah, tough injury time out there. All 4 games are in a commercial break. Time for us to sneak the next segment in.
It's time for Flavor Zone, presented by Wingstop.
Well, he's the odds-on favorite for the MVP after 7 weeks. Patrick Mahomes, 286 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes, a 126.6 passer rating, added 28 rushing yards. He's been doing that quite a bit this year. And a big shutout victory for the quarterback and the team in Kansas City. 31-0 the final. On top of that, this was Patrick Mahomes' 93rd career win as the starting quarterback. Mahomes is 30 years old right now. That is the most quarterback wins age 30 or younger in the modern history of the NFL. 93 passing Peyton Manning at 92, and a couple of other luminary names there as well.
Yeah, soon that would happen.
And at halftime, the Super Bowl 50 championship trophy was brought out onto the field with Thomas's name being entered into the Broncos Ring of Honor. Okay.
Taken much too soon. But remembered here, Mom and Dad watching today. Peyton Manning and that Super Bowl 50 crew here and celebrated by the capacity crowd on a gorgeous day here in the Rockies. Talked about first down. The Giants on first down today have averaged about 7 yards on first down. It has helped them clearly with their lead. Late in the third, yard into center, 12, 11 of 23, and 2 touchdowns, and Scatterby with the balance of block. Cuts it outside.
Yep.
Ofunga has a beat on him, but look at him swirl his way outside and get another couple yards. And Scatterby picks up 9, and he's out to the 50-yard line. Just going to slip behind the zone coverage here and find the honey hole, which is what we call the space between the corners up front and the safeties on the back end.
Yeah, just sit there in the back of the end zone. Why would you try to even play? Just sit there and watch him score a touchdown. Why not?
In the second half of what they did in the first half. Throw to Vidal. He wasn't going to go down on first contact. He's got a very strong lower body. There's Love on first down. And it's caught by Dolgan. And it's shut down of bounds inside the 10. Setting up a first and goal. 4-3 Bears.
That's Matthew Golden running away from Matthew Melton. Now Matthew Golden, he ran a 4.2940. So there is elite speed in Matthew Golden. So this is a tough matchup for Max Melton to be set back by Vidal. Give it to him.
Yeah, runs into a wall. It's not going to be enough.
Needed 2, got 1. That's loving it, bringing that physicality. And then Jordan Love, this offense, feasting off of it. So
I have a good line. I guess I just don't have the power of bullshit.
There's the goal from the 7. Inside the 5 to the inside. Touchdown, Josh Jacobs. We're looking for a trick push, and it works. Get the big bodies in there.
Look at the Green Bay Packers offense. Just look how he runs away from that entire Cardinals defense who have been playing really good football, especially in the first half. But he is a
Oh, yeah, they get stocked, of course. That's like the special. Other people, they can run, and sometimes it won't engage. It won't engage with the blocker in front of you. But other people, it goes through. Me, I get stuck.
Keep the hand up. A long pass is handled for the score. Keenan Allen. That is a special connection.
Just a pro's pro, knows exactly what he's doing, settles into his own spot. You'll see right here, sees his quarterback scrambling, so he mirrors him. He says, I'm going to come with you towards the line.
Yeah. Don't block him. Just let him go through. Dumbass.
Justin Herbert throws it low on the goal line.
Cool.
Where only his guy Keenan Allen can get it. 11 on third down. Coming into this, Denver's defense is number 1 in the NFL on third down defense. Placing it. Touchdown, Giants. A burst of 31 yards. A stunning display. And the Giants have gone up now by a count of 19 to nothing. What a hole. What's coming up the field, you're going to see, you get this in here, coming down to block, you're going to have a block come out over here. So all of a sudden, Sternad gets caught up in here. This is up the field. There's nobody there. There is no one there as he comes up to the line of scrimmage. Watch, everything collapses. Thomas goes out to the flat. You see that Thomas block? He's sealed it inside. He's sealed it inside. As soon as he collapsed down, got that whole thing sealed, and because of the upfield pressure, Hufanga has to go out thinking the guy's going to sneak out into the flat. There is no one there for the walk-in touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his first touchdown of the season, going for 2 here. Scatterboo in. And Clark will get it from Schwartman. And it was caught by Robinson, but held out with a good hit by Brandon Jones. They do not get 2, but they're still shutting out Denver on the road.
For crowning moments, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
We got a couple of guys, both of them from the New England and Tennessee game. The tight end for the Titans, Chimere Dike, gets a catch here. The receiver who finds the corner of the end zone against the New England defense. That's his 38-yard touchdown catch. Had 4 grabs, 70 yards, and a touchdown. And then the tight end for the New England Patriots, the first place New England Patriots, with a 3-yard touchdown catch there. We still have plenty of games going on. DraftKings Sportsbook is the best place for live sports betting. And so today, all customers get a pack of live touchdown profit boosts. Download the app and use promo code REDZONE when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Of the first half, the Colts ended up turning it into 3 points. Fake the handoff, throw to Warren. Sideline run from Walker. It just feels like they have that whenever they want to. The scheme is working perfectly. 29 yards. They get him wide open all the time. He pretends to block, sits onto the flat, and it feels like any time you see Tyler
Why
Warren
not?
catch the ball, there's nobody within 5 yards of him. And then he's such a good runner that he makes guys miss or he'll run somebody else. But just time and time again, you see 84 wide open all by himself, making it easy for Daniel Jones. Keeps putting up big numbers. Warren came in as the number 1 tight end in receiving yards in the league. And off to Taylor.
Cool.
He's followed up. No gain on the play. NFL Today update. Send it back to New York and Adam Shine.
And just take a look at Bam Knight. As I mentioned, he's better between the tackles than Michael Carter. You see the vision there and the burst. Like that, he protects the football at the end. And I'm really interested to see how the Cardinals are going to respond, right? They were up 13-6. It looked like everything going in their favor. All of a sudden, you have a turnover. 4 plays later, the game is tied. Want to see if this offense responds.
Looks like they're going to pull Knight out of the game. Perhaps the spotter up in the press box noticed something following that last play.
I'm always in favor of precautionary, being safe than sorry. Rather Bam go out. You know, they'll check on him, make sure he's okay. I'd rather that than him play the rest of the game, right? And then all of a sudden, you come to find out he has a concussion and misses a bunch of weeks. So, nice job. I think we don't know who alerted it, but he knows it happens.
So Michael Carter replaces Bam Knight. 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, Bam Knight's going into the blue tent right now. He'll get checked out.
Yep. Just drop it. Yeah, I know you're a 90. Supposed to have like 90 something spectacular catch and like multiple 80s.
So double box here to the Colts Chargers game, Indianapolis moving the football yet again. This offense so diversified with the passing, on-field balance.
Oh, that's not a touchdown, though. Nope. I mean, across the plane, but no. That's 2 touchdowns that EA had taken from me today.
In Los Angeles territory.
Most points in franchise history through
Who cares?
games in the
I mean,
Super Bowl era.
he fell into the end zone, but, it's not a touchdown. Just like my running back fell into the end zone in the USC game, but it's not a touchdown.
Quay Walker is having a whale of a.
Yeah, it's been and we are now in the second half.
I wonder what it's like to get beneficial calls from EA. Must be nice.
Daniels and company down a dozen as we begin the third quarter.
Gretzky Merritt. Not much there as we go downstairs to Tom Rinaldi.
Well, Brian Schottenheimer, perhaps not surprisingly, started with the defense. Said really pleased with how sound they've been and how physical they've been.
Jones seems to think that Steichen wouldn't give it up.
It's Taylor on the acceleration. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 19 yards. And a hat trick for Jonathan Taylor, his third of the day. My goodness, another one where he's almost untouched on his way into the end zone. It's a little trap play. Jonathan Taylor decides to take it out the back door. And there's nobody home as he finds his way into the end zone for the third time today. Just scoring at will it is for Indianapolis. You can feel the confidence with this team. The question would it translate on Sunday afternoon on the road in Los Angeles? The answer has been a resounding. Jonathan Taylor led the league in touchdowns coming into today, adds 3 more on top of it this afternoon. Bo Nix over the top of a couple of New York Giants defenders. Cortland Sutton, the tall target, is there to haul it in. And the Broncos still looking for their first points of the afternoon. They are into the red zone. Right side of the screen, it's Arizona, just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 24 of Green Bay. Brissett to Harrison for 35 yards. Brissett over the middle. And then drilled over there by Okereke. Down he goes near the 14-yard line, gain of 2.
We're going to see a lot of Trey McBride, a lot of Marvin Harrison Jr. Patrick has been building these formations. 3 by 1. You have Marvin Harrison Jr. at the top 1-on-1. That's an option for Jacoby. If not, you got Trey McBride right there in the slot as well. Second down and 1. And it's McBride again. There's Function.
We'll keep it right here in Arizona. Rewinded a few plays earlier in the drive. 3rd and 14. Tough down and distance, but Marvin Harrison Jr., beautiful hand catch by the second-year wide receiver. 35 yards on that hookup. Just his second catch of the day. He's got 58 yards. Jacoby Brissett, 184 yards passing and a touchdown. We pick it up now with a 1st and 10 from the 12. Denver has gone to the end of the third quarter. You're not missing anything there.
This is Connor. I wonder what today's pregame text from Bill Parcells said to Jacoby Brissett. His first man for the home.
And back in the Commanders-Cowboys game, 3rd and 10, Jaden Daniels.
Daniels. Looking for a first down. It's Moore. Chris Moore, the figure life. Everything that you would want from a fatherly figure, grandfather figure in Bill Parcells. Huge influence on Brissett. It's the drive, makes the pass, takes it to the end zone for his 2nd touchdown today. This is amazing to me that Trey McBride could be this wide open in the red zone after he scored the 4 touchdown before. Jacoby Brissett, Trey McBride, I really appreciate you making them pay for disrespecting a guy this good in the red zone who you used before. Colts game,
I think you're cooked.
it's just really good offense from the Cardinals. Yes, the point is good. McBride, second touchdown reception. As he skins away from Hobbs, and the Cardinals regain the lead. Now 14 of the Giants, second down and 8 as we start the fourth quarter. Dobbins the back. The fake, a Glinchia block. Knicks to the end zone, or close to it. It's caught by Susan. That'll be a first and goal, Denver. Bad news for the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels is injured. Defender flashed into the backfield as the ball came out of Jaden Daniels' hands. He got jerked back awkwardly in an attempt for the quarterback's
Nah, it's just the way they're playing.
side of his leg, or the back of his right leg.
The defense is playing like Parsons plays when trying to stop the run.
William Robertson Harris. That resembled what Dexter Lawrence had a couple of weeks ago against the Chargers in the Meadowlands. Incomplete, second down and goal. Another deflected pass thrown by Nix. Well, Abdul Carter comes off the edge. He's the first one there, so then that allows Robertson Harris to nearly come up with the interception. We've had no turnovers in the game. Second down and goal.
Nah. I had only bet like $20 on the day. I think I had 30 in my account to start the day and finished with like $7 before all the games. I'm at like 52.
Job by Franklin, extending and staying alive, staying with the play, able to get it. See the knee down, a handoff. Vidal tucks it, and he's dropped. Inside, it ricochets right to the waiting hands of Franklin. Now they're going for 2. Knicks for 2. In front of the ball. 2 more on the board, 19 is the score. And a good-looking drive, second for 18, Captain's a 32-yard one. They got it down deep.
Well, first,
The thing is Jaden Daniels, who got hurt on the play, whatever the Blues did, turned it over on the second from Jamar James, and now the Cowboys take
why
over.
not?
Keep you updated on the health of Daniels. Here's the one-time run, shooting through the left side. And let's go back to the play to see if we can see what happened. It just gets twisted up. He's trying to get the ball to Ertz there, but it's kind of blanketed. The ball gets knocked out of his hands and then just twisted up by James on the tackle. Reaching for his right hamstring. And again, with the big knee brace on the left knee, yeah, it's just, hopefully it's not too bad. Can knock that one off, and hopefully he's okay.
I'm in the third quarter of a game you want to run right after.
Devontae Williams, just outstanding jump cut, sprinting the outside down around Lou. It's a 17-yard run. Those have been on 24 minutes trailing today. 7-point game. Wilson broke the tackle. He's offended at the 39-yard line, gain of 6. Bring him in after last year in the run game. He's made a huge difference.
Having a career year, 87 yards on this game with a touchdown.
Look at this back.
Probably been years since he's played Madden.
He's on tight. You got to accept those. Jaden Blue comes in the game now in the backfield. Gets it out to Blue. Looking to make a move and a nice tackle there.
I'm sure he played when he was a kid.
Jordan Love dropping back.
At least in college. At least in college.
Seemed to be okay. That was urgency to get in there and get. That was a quick image, I think, of Jaden Daniels jogging slowly into the locker room at AT&T Stadium. Chargers begin the fourth quarter. Feels like they need touchdowns now. And Justin Herbert for the first touchdown, but a first and goal set down at the 6 by Atabare. Normally, we don't talk about really nice cuts made by quarterbacks on scrambles, but he made a really nice.
Don't worry, you won't have to have that much attention for this game. I suck. I was trying to press X. That's cool. Whatever.
And Latu just nowhere to go. They engulf him there. And it's a loss of 9, so they're going to back it up to the 15-yard line. Just underway, fourth quarter. Chargers have to have a touchdown. Non-negotiable. Herbert, safety Thomas, still in the air, was tipped with the line of scrimmage. Not sure that Vidal was CD Lamb comes back. Now he got skyline. Okay, so that's what Dak was feeling all week in practice. Williams out of backfield. Flat. Just almost right. He's got a short game there. We'll see what the penalty is. Yeah, it's amazing, right? With what that gives them, they're going to move back here, though. And Brian Schottenheimer was telling us, like, today, I would have told you for the Chicago. Rushes on. Herbert steps up. Herbert runs the move. Touchdown. Justin Herbert delivers the Gadsden. The Chargers remain a little chance. Offense. Two men moving at the same time. The penalties decline. Third down. He did say, if I could grab right there, he's just going to slide inside at the last second as he sees that scramble attempt, which opens up the pass. Chargers not going quietly into that good late window. They scored a touchdown to be hanging around with the Colts. Meanwhile, Dallas continues to
Okay.
the red zone, and Green Bay has just found the red
I
zone.
guess my defensive line doesn't know what blocking is. Or offensive line.
Looks like he has it. Jordan Love looking for Tucker Kraft for incomplete, bringing up second down for Green Bay.
Yep. Just go behind the defender. I mean, I'm sure that's where the ball is going to go. Is right behind the defender.
Screen. Bring him back in. Flag on the play, captured by Jacobs. It's Baker who brings him down. Along with Wilson, but a penalty marker was thrown. Outside, offense for AC, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Second down, except those walk-ins. Extra point is good. Dak Prescott, third touchdown today. Cowboys have 34 points on the board. Look at that concentration. They take advantage of the 4th and 5 stop, but now the Commanders will get it back down big, and they hold back guys back out on the field.
It brings them back just outside the red zone, and you have to figure out if you're going to go to Romeo Dobbs. We haven't called Matthew Golden yet, or you go back to Tucker Craft.
We'll double box in the New York and Denver game in the fourth quarter now. Giants want an insurance score, work some clock, get yet another win with Jackson Dart as their starter. Jordan Love, they wanted another screen and the back fell down on the play.
They're going to call roughing the passer on Dante Stills.
Stills is not a great. Defense number 55. Let's take a look at Dante Stills. He's right here, and we're going to see him rush up the field. It's a screen. So they try a 59, 60-yard field goal and give the Broncos the ball to make field goal yards. So interesting timeout management by Brian Dable. Started with about 4th and 17.
No, we literally just advanced last night.
Touchdown reception, taking it in. Theo Jackson. Well, just like we saw a second ago when Franklin got the ricochet off of the Sutton at the goal line, and he was able to finish the play. Johnson never gives up on the play. He keeps contact, keeps running, and the ball pops right into his arms. And then he finishes it. The third quarter comes to an end in Glendale, Arizona, with the Packers 7 yards away.
No, you're good, bro. Okay. Whatever, bro. If you want to take it.
We had Tyler Warren a little earlier if you had seen him, but then it just got a little too close to the sideline as he was rolling to the right there. Not able to do it. There's a rare time.
Daniels his right hamstring. He went inside the tent, was there for a while. We'll tell you guys, the best indication we got, that thumbs up. That was over to his mom, Regina Jackson, who's standing right behind me. And then he went into the locker room. Again, Commanders are saying he's questionable to return, but I gotta think that thumbs up to his mom was giving her a little bit of reassurance that he's going to be okay. We'll see if he comes back home.
Yeah, that's obviously looks like a good sign for at least long term. But right now, short term, here's Mariota in the game for Washington. He started twice this year on the run. Starts with a pretty good throw. Taylor Wayne and the sunshine for a first down. He played pretty well when Daniels was out. They were 1-1 with him starting.
Of course you dropped it. Why would you catch it? I mean, catching it is so stupid. Like, why would you do that?
Mitchell active today with a catch. Remember, he's fumbled at the goal line. Week 4 here.
No, don't catch it.
The throw is off the hand of Pierce. And the Chargers defense has held up Benjamin St. Just over there in coverage. The Colts forced to punt it. Look at everybody up here. They're going to bring the house on this, and Derwin James is going to come off the right side of your screen unblocked. Daniel Jones has to get the ball out of his hands. Really, that's what you're dealing with this time of the year. The late and short intermediate.
Yep, drop.
It could be hard for these catchers to find the ball coming over that sunlight. Left side. Good run inside the 35. He goes. Your third down and the Youngers. He picks up 7.
Cleaner runs they've had today. And a little hijinks there when they brought out the punt team, then ran the offense back out on the field at SoFi Stadium as if they were going to go for it. All right, Marcus Mariota trying to get the Commanders back into this before we hit the fourth quarter. And a dead ball as the flag comes in. Jordan Love and company needing a touchdown to tie this thing up as we start the fourth quarter. 7-yard line. Jacobs in the backfield. Jacobs shifts to the right side of Love. He fakes the handoff to Jacobs. And now throws, and it's taken in for a touchdown by Pitt.
Danny, what a well-designed and well-executed play.
You can't go for it, bro.
They come to the line. They get it off. Blitz is coming. Mariota. Schroeder. Ripped away. Sings it out. Throws it in the foul. Six.
What the hell are you doing, bro?
Breaking play. Mariota in the pocket. Again, more trouble with the protection. And Mariota using his legs to escape it seems knowing the journey's over. You've been on the sideline all day long. And then you try to make a hero play and throw it to the one hero that Dallas has on defense. More pick sixes than anybody can ever remember. You're right. It's a record. He has 5 of them in that All-Pro 2023 year. There's number 1 this year. 66 yards to Ron Bland. Saw it coming. And another one here. Down 2 scores. You go down and you put the ball in the end zone.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to go for it on 4th and 15 on your own 5, up by 28, but okay.
Shot toss, the hurdle, spins. Well, they pick up a could be 3rd down.
2 double cheese. 3 double cheese. Sorry, I'm going to start Trubisky. And you're in.
Mitch Trubisky, backup order.
We have 4 number 3 combos.
If only there were benefits in real life, but at least there's Progressive to protect your home.
Bro, he's up by 21. I'm pretty sure once you're up by 14, you can't go for it on 4th down over 5 yards.
Something to his defense. And he has to call a timeout. You saw that building. He's trying to tell the refs about the subs. Were there 12 players on the field? I think that's the point that Steichen is making. He's trying to say the Chargers subbed, so we should have had the opportunity to sub. And it's 3rd down and 5. But David's the back, and he gets the call. He's looking for a back. Majeski gives it to him, and it's always interesting, the conversations between head coaches and officials when something happens on the other side of the field, and the other head coach wants to get his point across. Yep. There's a lot of politicking on the sidelines going on with coaches, referees. You're always trying to be in their ear so that whenever that big moment does come, maybe you get the favorable.
Tear his ACL. I hope he tears his ACL.
And this is a 3rd and 4 for Los Angeles. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining.
Oh, okay.
The hand of the rush, Herbert slumps it for the first down. Just 5-yard pickup that will move the chain. The middle, pressure applied by Davidson. It goes out here to Ingram, and knocked out of bounds. Ushered there by Drew Phillips. Gain of 9. Just under 11 minutes to play. 14-point lead for the Colts. Herbert steps up. Herbert gets dumped. Buckner gets home. He's been close all day long. He's been getting back there and heating up. And Buckner is just going to fight.
So this dude's a fucking loser that I'm playing, the UNLV dude, trying to go for it on 4th and 25 and 4th and 15. and 2-point conversion after going up 28. It is what it is. Some people want to be unsportsmanlike. It's cool. He sucks anyways. He should have beat me by 50. I suck. I guess he just wasn't good enough to do it. Definitely not one of the best. Or even top 5 players I've played. Top 10, no. This is what it is. There's no GGs that are coming out of me. He sucks.